What a fun week of news we've had. I'm not sure if you saw the Democratic Iowa Caucus on Monday, but here's how that elegant ballet went. Oh no, that was Tom Steyer's only supporter. The Iowa Caucus was a bad disaster movie where you kind of wish the aliens would win, partly because of the total failure of a new vote tallying app made by a company called Shadow. Why would Democrats hire a company named Shadow? Shadow isn't the name of a company you hire to help with an election. Shadow is the name of a company you hire to make a murder look like a suicide. But Democrats biffing the first caucus isn't the only reason Donald Trump had his best week ever. He also got to give his annual State of the Union address. As with every year, Trump's speech was a somber, respectful affair. JK, Republicans chanted at the president like he just won the gold medal for reading whole sentences without browning his slacks. But if all those things gave Trump a half chub, what the Senate did this afternoon probably made him happier than meeting a porn star while his wife was at home with a newborn baby. As we all expected, the Senate acquitted Trump this afternoon and ended his impeachment trial, except for Mitt Romney, who was the only Republican to vote to convict the president. That's right, today, Mitt Romney bravely stood up and said, "I cannot handle another dinner with this asshole." Of course, we all know the president was guilty, but as Trump's lawyer and Jeffrey Epstein BFF Alan Dershowitz pointed out, nothing matters.
And if a president does something which he believes will help him get elected in the public interest, that cannot be the kind of quid pro quo that results in impeachment.
Oh, remember the good old days when he just defended murderers? Alleged murderers. Dershowitz says Trump can do anything he wants as long as he claims it's in the public interest. On the bad side, that means withholding aid to Ukraine. On the good side, that means the White House fountain is now chocolate, and once a week they have to scoop him out. Trump's legal team may not believe abusing your power is an abuse of power, but the spineless betas in Congress do and don't care.
I think he shouldn't have done it. I think it was wrong. Inappropriate was the way I'd say improper, crossing the line. And then the only question left is, who decides what to do about that?
What can you do? In an impeachment trial, it is the job of the Senate to decide what to do when a president abuses his power. At least pretend to care about your responsibilities. Look, I know it's hard when the Democrats nerd out like this.
The quote is from Professor Dumbledore, who said, "It is our choices that show who we truly are, far more than our abilities."
Oh my God, just try to be cool for like 5 minutes. Don't show them what Hufflepuffs you all are. Chuck Grassley is gonna give you a swirly. He's got old man strength. Trump's acquittal is bad for many reasons. For one, it would have been fun seeing Pence try to figure out if he wants to call his wife First Lady Mother or First Mother Lady. But more importantly, now that his executive overreach has been sanctioned by the Senate, Trump is free to basically do anything. Trump is, in effect, a king. Not like King Arthur, more like Burger King. I mean, not the Burger King, a Burger King. Nearly every president has stretched his executive power. During Obama's administration, he issued sweeping executive orders to get around a deadlocked Congress, which really pissed off Republicans, including one, Donald J. Trump.
All Obama does now is sign executive orders. What he's saying is, look, I don't know if it works or not. Here's an executive order. In 5 years, don't worry, I'll be playing golf.
I want to not use too many executive orders, folks. Obama, because he couldn't get anybody to agree with him, he starts signing them like they're butter.
Yeah, you know that normal thing everyone does when they sign their butter, so that people know it's their butter and not anyone else's. Since taking office, Trump has issued about 47 executive orders per year, more than any president since Ronald Reagan. And probably most of his were ordering Mr. T to stop porking Nancy. Thanks to President Trump's dumbass reading of Article 2 of the Constitution, he thinks his executive power gives him a hall pass to light the whole country on fire.
Then I have an Article 2 where I have the right to do whatever I want as president, but I don't even talk about that.
Nobody ever mentions Article 2. It gives me all of these rights.
at a level that nobody has ever seen. Someday you ought to read a thing called Article 2. Read Article 2, which gives the president powers that you wouldn't believe. Can you imagine me having that power? Wouldn't that be scary?
Yes, it's very scary. I'm so scared I've been giggling this whole time just to hold in my pee. If I let go, the entire front row will need ponchos like they're in the splash zone at SeaWorld. With the Supreme Court loaded with conservatives and a totally ineffective Senate, nobody is left to check his power. Even senators who acknowledged that what Trump did was wrong were unwilling to do anything about it. By voting to acquit Donald Trump, the Senate has set a devastating precedent. Future presidents can solicit foreign interference in an election. They can investigate private citizens. There are no rules. That's not America. That is Outback Steakhouse. Outback Steakhouse is wonderful. And even if you just order water, they still give you the brown bread with the knife in it. We can't expect America to be better than Outback Steakhouse, but we can expect it to try. That's why this election is so important. Voting is the only tool we have left to check this administration. This November, Democrats have to take back the Senate. It is up to us to vote out Republican senators who have shown us that they are willing to sacrifice the interests of the American people. And in their place, let's elect Democrats who will fight for us, even if they're full nerds who think Dumbledore was a real person.